Why do so many people say they want success, but secretly sabotage themselves when it finally gets close? Surprisingly, many people fear success even more than failure, because success brings pressure, expectations, change, and responsibility. In this video, we'll explore the hidden psychology behind self-sabotage, why the brain resists major growth, and the deep fears that keep people trapped in familiar comfort zones. Today we will talk about the psychology of why we fear success more than failure. So, before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. XL1. The hidden fear most people never recognize. Most people believe failure is the greatest obstacle to success. But psychology reveals something surprising. Many individuals actually fear success more deeply than failure itself. On the surface, people often say they want achievement, confidence, money, recognition, or personal growth. However, when opportunities for real success appear, many unconsciously procrastinate, self-sabotage, avoid risks, or retreat back into familiar patterns. This creates a confusing psychological conflict where conscious desires clash with subconscious fears. The fear of success is difficult to recognize because it hides behind excuses, overthinking, perfectionism, laziness, or self-doubt. Psychology explains that success represents change, uncertainty, visibility, pressure, and responsibility, all of which can feel emotionally threatening to the human brain. Failure, while painful, is at least familiar and predictable. 2. Why the brain prefers familiar pain over unfamiliar growth. The human brain is designed to prioritize safety and predictability over growth. Psychology shows that the brain naturally prefers familiar experiences, even when those experiences are unhealthy or limiting. Familiarity creates emotional certainty, while success often introduces uncertainty and major life changes. This is why people sometimes remain stuck in toxic relationships, unfulfilling jobs, destructive habits, or low self-esteem despite wanting something better. The unknown can feel psychologically more dangerous than familiar disappointment. Success may require new responsibilities, new social environments, greater visibility, financial pressure, leadership roles, or emotional vulnerability. 3. The fear of higher expectations and pressure. One major reason people fear success is because success often increases expectations. Psychology explains that once someone succeeds, they may fear losing their achievement, disappointing others, or being unable to maintain their performance. Success creates pressure that failure does not. A person who remains unsuccessful can continue imagining future potential without fully testing their abilities. But once success arrives, performance becomes visible and measurable. Many individuals secretly fear questions such as, what if I can't keep this up? What if people expect too much from me now? Or what if I succeed once and then fail publicly later? This fear creates enormous psychological pressure. Some people sabotage opportunities because avoiding success protects them from future judgment, responsibility, and visibility. Failure can feel emotionally safer because expectations remain lower. 4. Success can threaten identity and self-image. Another hidden psychological reason people fear success is that success can challenge long-held beliefs about identity and self-worth. Many individuals carry subconscious beliefs formed during childhood, trauma, criticism, or past experiences. They may secretly believe they are not talented enough, deserving enough, attractive enough, intelligent enough, or worthy enough for major success. Psychology shows that the mind constantly seeks consistency between beliefs and behavior. If success conflicts with someone's subconscious identity, self-sabotage often appears automatically. For example, a person who internally believes people like me never become successful may unconsciously avoid opportunities proving otherwise. Success threatens old emotional identities because it forces people to become someone unfamiliar psychologically. 5. The fear of judgment, visibility, and criticism. Success also increases visibility, and visibility often attracts judgment, criticism, envy, and attention. Psychology explains that humans are deeply sensitive to social evaluation because acceptance and belonging were historically connected to survival. Many people fear success because they unconsciously associate standing out with emotional danger. Becoming successful may attract criticism, jealousy, rejection, competition, or pressure from others. Some individuals fear being judged more than they desire achievement itself. Staying small feels emotionally safer because it reduces visibility and vulnerability. This fear is especially strong in people who experienced criticism, bullying, rejection, or emotional invalidation earlier in life. They may unconsciously avoid success to avoid becoming a target for attention or disappointment. Ironically, remaining unsuccessful often protects people from public evaluation. Success forces individuals to risk being seen fully, and many people are psychologically terrified of exposure, judgment, and possible rejection. 6. Self-sabotage. The unconscious defense mechanism self-sabotage is one of the clearest signs of fear of success. Psychology describes self-sabotage as behaviors that unconsciously interfere with goals, opportunities, or progress. People may procrastinate, overthink, miss deadlines, quit too early, avoid opportunities, create unnecessary distractions, or engage in destructive habits right when success becomes possible. While these behaviors appear irrational, they often serve as subconscious emotional protection. If someone never fully tries, they never fully risk failure, pressure, or emotional exposure. Self-sabotage allows people to remain inside familiar emotional territory. It also protects existing identity beliefs. For example, someone who fears success may unconsciously delay important work until poor preparation guarantees mediocre results. This protects the subconscious from confronting bigger fears connected to success itself. The mind often creates barriers not because people truly want failure, but because part of them fears the emotional consequences of succeeding. 7. Why success can create loneliness and relationship changes. Another overlooked psychological fear is that success can change relationships. Human beings naturally seek belonging and emotional connection. Success sometimes creates emotional distance between people because growth changes identity, priorities, confidence, habits, and social environments. Psychology shows that some individuals fear success because they worry about outgrowing friends, being misunderstood, or becoming isolated emotionally. In some cases, family or social groups may unconsciously discourage success because change threatens group dynamics. A person may fear becoming different from those around them, or fear making others uncomfortable through personal growth. This creates subconscious guilt around achievement. Some people remain small to maintain emotional acceptance and avoid conflict within relationships. 8. Breaking the fear and learning to accept success. Overcoming the fear of success begins with recognizing that the fear exists. Many people spend years believing they are simply lazy, unlucky, or undisciplined, without realizing deeper subconscious fears are controlling their behavior. Psychology emphasizes that awareness is the first step toward change, because unconscious fears lose power once they are identified clearly. Breaking the fear of success requires building self-worth, emotional resilience, and tolerance for discomfort gradually over time. People must learn that success does not require perfection, and that discomfort is a normal part of growth. It also involves challenging limiting beliefs formed through past conditioning and replacing them with healthier self-perceptions. Taking small, consistent actions despite fear helps retrain the brain to associate growth with safety, rather than danger. True transformation happens when people stop viewing success as a threat and begin seeing it as an opportunity for expansion, learning, and fulfillment. The psychology of fearing success reveals an important truth about human nature. People are not only afraid of failing, they are often afraid of becoming powerful enough to completely change their lives. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.